Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Triple P and J Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our podcast, and don't forget, always hit the notification bell at the top to follow our channel and get any new content whenever we post some videos. So today we are getting into something just a little bit different. We are going to be doing a improv because topics are So today I kind of came up with something. We each texted somebody to message us back one random word, something crazy, and we're each going to.
I'm so nervous about this. I really am.
Yeah.
Because we had technical difficulties, and it's just like I'm so nervous. But because usually if we have topics, like I research them and look them up, and I have a little bit of information on them. So I'm like, how is this gonna go? So I'm so fucking
just
nervous.
going off the head, top of the head today.
Off the dome, bitches. You know how it go.
Oh God.
So we each got our word. We don't know what it is, or we know what our words are, but we haven't told each other yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who wants to be the?
You. Go right ahead. This was yours. Own it.
Okay, I guess I will go first. My random word is butter.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Butter's amazing.
butter is definitely amazing.
It makes everything taste better.
Not everything.
It don't.
Yes, it does.
Is there ever too much butter?
Yes.
I mean, yes, but no.
There can be too much of anything.
There can be.
So, butter's aight.
Butter that I ate.
Yeah.
I do low-key want to go to the butter sculpting competition that they do every year in, I think it's Wisconsin.
Really? They do that?
Yeah.
I don't doubt it, but don't they have cheese too? Don't they?
I
Aren't they like
guess.
the masters of cheese? Like when you think about Wisconsin, the cheese.
Yes, because it's like
cheese
they got a lot of dairy farms there.
Okay.
But they like have this thing where like they sculpt like full-on sculptures out of butter, and they
I've
have,
seen that before. It looked weird.
it looks weird, but I want to go do it. So
Right,
not
so if
do
you ever
it,
want to
but
plan a trip, let's go do some butter sculpture.
watch butter sculpting, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I kind of low-key want to do that. And
What
like,
if you were like dating somebody and they told you, like he told you he was a professional butter sculptor? How'd you feel about that?
I think it'd be kind of cool, but that's just me. Like I like.
You gonna butter my biscuits?
Right, but at the same time, like I like it when people have like a weird little thing, like
Yeah,
if it
something
sets
out of
you
the normal,
apart.
right.
Yeah, like I like that, so I wouldn't have a problem with it. So yeah, but at the same time, like if you work on a dairy farm and you're like, hey, come out here and help me milk the cows and shit, and I'm like,
Not milk the cows.
no, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. I'm not.
We can cook them.
We can cook them cows up. I swear to God, I do love a steak.
We ain't milking shit.
You will not get me out there in some hip waders and trying to put fucking things on udders and get milk. But yeah, like every time I think of, now that we're talking, like the more we're talking about butter, don't tell me, but that is such a random fucking word.
It is a random fucking word.
And that was the
I
whole
like that.
point.
You couldn't fucking think about nothing else. Courtesy, I'm actually going to say who provided my word for the day. Thank you to my brother Chris, because you couldn't think about nothing else other than
Butter.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, just send me a.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
It
right
has
now.
to be that, or he's
Has to.
freaking, or you're high or something. He's probably lit on the couch right now. So
But now, like during like holiday season, like my refrigerator has a ton of butter. You got unsalted butter, sweetened butter.
do you
Salted.
prefer
Like
unsalted
for
butter?
baking?
Yeah, because like you have to, depending on what you use, or what you're making, you have to use a certain type of butter.
Oh,
Like
so
you-
when you go to the store, what kind of butter do you prefer to pick up?
Oh, I get Land O'Lakes. I love Land
Land
O'Lakes.
O'Lakes. Have you ever heard of what's the one that's like a Keurig or something like that?
The Kerry butter?
Keurig butter.
Kerry.
Kerry?
Kerr or O'Kerry or Kerry or something.
Something like
That's
that.
just expensive.
It is, but that's the butter that I prefer.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I cook with that, so yeah.
Okay.
Whenever I do like all my little holiday treat, like the stuff that I brought in for y'all,
Yeah.
I use the Kerry butter for that, or O'Kerry or however you
What's
pronounce it.
that?
For Christmas, whenever I bought all those candies and cookies and shit.
Oh, when I was on the diet and I couldn't eat it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't try any of them?
I don't think I did.
Oh, well. Yasmin tore them bitches. Like those fucking, what was it I made? I I made something, and she took that whole fucking thing home. Like, they sat there for like a couple of days. I was like, all right, this is day 3. They're about to go in the trash. And she was like, no! And so, we felt good. So she took them home and ate them. But yeah, so, butter.
You got another word?
I do.
Go ahead.
So
you can
this
do yours for Jalisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Jalisa's not here.
So Jalisa's word was butter. Mine's
Jalisa's word was butter.
Mine's was provided from my mom. My mom is German, so she sent me something in German that I have no idea. I'm gonna try to give it a solid attempt, and then I'm gonna put it into Google and see what the hell Google pronounces it. Dummschnalle. Dummschnalle.
I don't know what to say about that one.
I don't know what the.
Thanks,
yeah.
Mom. I will attempt to Google.
Hey Google.
Hey, Google.
Hey, Google!
Let's see what Google has to say about Dummschnalle.
I love the fact
That what?
that, like, you texted your brother and you texted your mom and you got completely
Completely different answers. And I knew she would send.
Unless, of course, that's like the German word for butter. If it was, I'd fall out dead.
Oh my god, that would be some shit. Oh man, it doesn't. It just gives me all these like German articles. So let me do Google translation. Mom. Basically, it means dumbass.
Oh.
So it's pronounced
Dummschnalle.
Dummschnalle. Okay. All right, Mom. I appreciate
So
that.
your mom just called you a dumbass.
Shall we elaborate?
Shall we?
Thanks, Mom. I knew I was going to have to be something.
Does your mom watch?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I really told her much about
Your
it.
son's not a complete dumbass.
Not, and just sometimes.
Sometimes. He forgets a lot of things.
Yeah, and for a lot of you dumbschnallers that are watching, or you have people in your life that are dumbschnallers, then yeah. Word of the day.
Word of the day. There you
Word
go.
of the day.
I'm like,
Because basically you could say dume, which is like dumb. Like we say dumeku, which is dumb cow. So.
Our Germans coming up with like a fancy way to call somebody a.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're dumeku. Okay.
It's like you think you're being all sexy and shit, then all of a sudden it's just like.
Yeah, you're a dumb fat fucking
Yeah,
cow bitch.
I like that. I like that a lot.
No history on that. I'm sure we all have a history with those dumbasses.
Right.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Sorry, that was my dinner. Oh.
You good?
Yeah. So
Did you forget to eat?
no, I try to remind myself like when to space out my eating.
We said that he forget every damn thing.
We did.
So
We just did.
got an
this.
alarm set.
He got alarm set for when we have to do the podcast on Sunday, 7:00 p.m. sharp.
Yeah, they
'Cause
still late.
Some people still fall asleep and don't set an alarm.
Sorry, fuck
You do.
I'll be here though.
You make it.
He
You
came
do
early.
make
The last 2
This-
weeks.
yeah, the last 2
early.
weeks.
I
You
came
get
on
early.
time because
He come running in the damn door like
Ooh.
he about to miss the bus or something.
Not the bus.
The short bus.
Off the school.
You should have saw him last week the way he swung that damn door open. I was like, damn.
With the
Where the
aggression.
fuck is everybody at?
Oh yeah, and again, I'm sorry I missed last week I'm really sorry about
Well,
that.
you can make up for it by telling us what your word is.
Okay.
And yeah, your word.
So my word, thanks to my mom, I texted my mom as well.
Moms always provide this.
Moms always provide. I texted my mom, and her word was heart.
That's why you said, "Oh."
I know, I did. I was like, oh. So yeah, it's like
Mom, I love you
We all
too.
got one of those.
we all have one. Yes, some are better than others apparently, because you know when we go to the gym.
Oh yeah, cause your heart rate be low.
Low, really?
We've had this discussion.
The alarms that I have.
Jesus, say the word again.
I see where you're going with
Yeah,
that one.
there you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, no, so yeah, we've had this discussion. Apparently, whenever we all go to the gym together, and they like to point out while their heart rates are like at 170,
What
180.
the fuck?
Hit
170.
What is it? Like, y'all are in like the, what is
It'd
it?
be like 150 something.
Yeah, 150
And
something.
If you're
yours,
doing cardio, then mine's like around 150.
right, it's
Yeah.
150 something, and his is always like around 118.
What?
And if you've worked in the medical field like I have, you know that is low as fuck
For cardio.
for any fucking thing, really. And
No, just cardio, because I mean, technically, like an average heart rate.
well, if his heart rate is that for cardio, what do you think it is when it's not elevated?
Typically, my heart rate, I checked it whenever, because y'all started getting me thinking about it, and like
What's your resting heart rate?
my resting heart rate was like, according to my phone and my watch, it's right around like 75, 80.
That's normal.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
76, you should be on oxygen.
What?
Really?
No.
Or maybe it was 86. I don't know. It's been a couple
Oh,
years.
God.
It's been a
Bitch.
it's been a couple years
Okay,
since
so
I've worked in the
as you
medical
get-
field.
As you get older, your resting heart rate slows down, or is slower. Like babies and smaller creatures technically have higher heart rates. A sleeping or a regular resting heart rate is between like 70 to 80 beats per minute. You know, if you're doing like cardio, then you want to be anywhere between like 120.
It says a normal resting heart rate for adults ranges from 60 to 100 beats per minute.
100 is on the bad side though.
It says generally a lower heart rate at rest implies more efficient heart function and better cardiovascular fitness. For example, a well-trained athlete might have a normal resting heart rate closer to 40 beats per minute.
Yeah, that's really low.
Right.
But that's like I mean they got a solid. I'm sleeping, my heart rate rests at around like 56.
Oh. I don't know what's
When
normal.
I'm resting, like in general, like my heart rate's anywhere from like 62 to say like 70.
Well, like I said, mine, like I said, we go to the gym, I'll be running, or we'll essentially, like, you know.
You gotta be on oxygen, bitch.
You had me nervous. Which, just for
the
the,
damn canister.
right? Like, those of you that don't know us personally and everything, I smoke a lot. Okay? A lot. And they harp on me to not smoke or to stop smoking, and
Who said that?
bitch,
No, we don't.
I ain't never told
all
Don't
the
you get
time.
on this camera lying? No, we don't.
all the time.
No, we don't.
All the
No, we
time.
don't.
All
No,
the
we
time. Bitch, I tell you to put down them cigarettes, they gon' kill you.
When did I say that?
When haven't you said that?
When I didn't say it.
Whenever we're at the gym and I'm sitting there and my heart rate shows up at 118 after running for half a mile to a mile. And
I
you're
don't
like,
recall.
Never does. So yes.
Do you have low blood pressure?
Most of the time, yeah. Except for that one time whenever we
We
went.
went to get the COVID test.
We went to get the COVID
Oh,
test,
sure.
and she took mine, and she was like, "Are you on medication?" I was like, "Should I be?"
And I'm on medication and my shit was normal as fuck. I'm just sitting here like, well, if I got it, I got it.
Mine was elevated, and she was like, "Do you have?"
That's the age.
Define elevated.
High.
It was like, what was it?
It was like wasn't it like 170 something? Over
What?
something?
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was.
About
It was.
to have a whole story.
It was high. It was really high.
170?
It was high, and she asked me, I don't know.
Over what?
I don't remember. It was like, the bottom number was high too.
You about to make me go get you my machine and give it to you.
But yeah, it was high, and she asked me if I was on medication. I was like, no, not, but just slightly nervous because I want to get my fucking.
With your legs shaking now.
Yeah,
It's 'cause
heart
of the
health is
Red
very
Bull.
important, people.
That's gonna make your blood pressure go up
It
too.
does. I
Yeah,
know,
between
but
eating all your sweets and like you literally.
bitch,
Ooh.
And your cigarette.
bitch.
Right, and your Red Bulls. Between
I have I only.
you start the day with like a Debbie cake and a Dr. Pepper.
I
It
do.
ain't even Debbie. It's that off the wall shit.
It's the
the hostess.
How is that off the wall?
It ain't Debbie.
We don't know who the fuck the hostess is.
I
So
like
she ain't
that.
hosting
Okay.
shit with a heart attack.
I get this. Now I'm saying this.
Actually, that's diabetes.
I was gonna
Oh,
say I'm
really?
saying this because, and my dad has diabetes. Like when you go with my dad on I work with my dad on my days off. He starts his day out with like a little Debbie cake and like a soda or a thing of milk. Or
Well, how's that going? Because you said that recently you and other family members tried to get him to stop doing that.
Oh, it's great. Like, now that we've given him, like, for his birthday and for Father's Day, me and...
That fake shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Just hearing this makes me remind me of that audio where it's like, we start the day, we do something cool, like smoke a cigarette, eat a bar of chocolate. That's
We do.
That's literally him.
Like, I swear those, like, that was the Boston Green Pie. Oh, God, they're so fucking good. But anyway, he's doing really well. Like, he actually likes the little protein snacks. And I've started noticing him in the work truck. He's got like his little box of protein snacks, and that's what he'll nibble on, or he'll have like a little bag of nuts or something like.
Yeah, don't you want you said a pastry shop or is it a bakery?
I do. I want a bakery, and one of the things I do want to make, I want to make diabetic-friendly foods. Although with diabetes, it depends. Like, there's not like one set thing.
Depends on the type.
It depends on the type and depends on the person. He's found that out. Like, there's for certain foods he can eat that my aunt can't eat, and vice versa. But yeah, so no. But yeah, no, like, it's heart. Yeah, sorry, getting off on blood sugar. Not the sugars, Lord.
But he picks up this fucking Red Bull.
Ding! Listen.
So
when
you read the word, what did it like? What's the first thing that kind of came to mind when you thought about that?
It did. It did. The first thing that popped in my head was love, and I know my mama loves me. Like,
Don't all moms love their sons
No.
and daughters and children?
Look where we work. How many times?
Most moms love their.
No. Look, like, how many times have you heard stories of like, I hate my mom, or I hate my daughter, or my daughter?
That's true, but that okay, well.
A majority, yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
He did, but yeah, most. But no, I did. That's what I thought. Like, it was
Talk
like.
a little quick there. It's okay.
I mean, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
I immediately go to health scares, and then
Well, we hope that your mom loves you guys.
Yes.
If you have moms.
I know my mom
Shout out
loves
to the
me.
moms. But yeah, that's nice. You about to make me go take my whole family on heart now.
What? Taking my heart.
Text my family on heart.
Right, be like, because your mom responds dumbass,
Sorry, I'm gonna text her.
and mine's like heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna text her on heart right now.
So yeah, thank you, mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
Dumb schnotty.
dumb. So yeah, so I guess we're done with my word. What's yours?
So the word that one of my friends texted me was fart.
That's so childish. I thought mine was fucked up.
I told them to text me a random crazy word, and you responded with fart. Okay, thanks. There's not really much to say about that. I mean,
Them
it's
bitches be stinking.
silent but deadly.
Some of them aren't so solid. And if you got IBS, you don't know if it's a fart or it's
Shit.
or shit.
Right.
A shark.
A shark, if you will. Like,
It's
it's
shaking that pant leg.
right. Well, what? Like, yeah, you
Ooh,
never
hold on, I gotta
know.
go to the bathroom.
Right,
Hold on, wait a
like
second.
you're like that. You'll see people like got their butt tucked in, like they're holding on to it because they don't know. You know.
That's like detoxing and shit.
Yeah.
You like, oh, should I push this or not?
Nah.
No. Actually, let me go to the bathroom really quick, and I'll
Right.
let you know.
Like, I've learned my lessons. So it's like
She gonna come out milky.
milky.
Or just watery.
Oh, like
Black.
oh my
You
god.
been dyeing your pants lately? No.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's delicious.
Why
I am dead. Have you ever shit on yourself?
No.
Your face. No.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, probably as a child I've shit on myself, but
As an adult.
no.
Okay, so we're on the subject of shitting or whatever on yourself. You cracked me the fuck up when I was gone. I recently just went on a trip and Daniel was watching my dogs, and he texted me like the day that I was coming back and was like, I think Bella peed on herself. And I was like, how does a dog pee on herself? But okay. She peed in the cage. I had to wash her little blanket or whatever, but it just cracked me up when you said, I think she peed on herself. I was like, huh?
Usually, like that's the way. That's how I say it. Usually, when they pee generally in the area. that
She
they're
peed on
in.
herself.
Or yeah, or on yeah.
Just like a kid, like a
okay. I was trying to process. I'm like, How does a dog pee?
It was just funny as fuck to me.
Yeah, like I just imagine them sitting there and they just pee, and then it's like they're just peeing on themselves. No? Okay, just me.
Just you.
Just
When I hear pee on yourself, I think about like a kid or
Mhm.
something.
Like, yeah, using. Yeah.
Because them dogs didn't give a fuck. She probably rolled over to the other side of the cage.
They don't.
right.
They
They're gonna
don't.
find like.
And if she like Chase, he just rolling around in the shit.
Oh.
Chase be cracking me up.
That
And
bitch.
then I sent you that video of Adonis taking his shit. I was like,
He said, "This is where you came from." These people are mean. They are so
We're all
mean.
friends, and
absolutely.
we're all friends, but Jesus God.
These folks is mean. He said I was a piece of shit.
So, what's the first thing that came to your mind when you read the word?
Fart.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I read the word fart, my first reaction was, "Do I have to fart?" That was it.
Oh.
Now that we're talking about it,
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm not.
Thank you.
Yeah. The only thing never mind.
Like, yeah, I always get nervous with that, because, like...
What were you about to say?
No, go ahead. Finish it, though.
Okay.
Did you forget it?
No, I just don't. It's probably not appropriate for.
I'm sure it's not. but you
We've
can go
talked
ahead and
about
say it.
everything.
So,
on
anyways,
here.
the only thing that I'm trying to make fart is some coochie. I just told you off, huh? A queef.
No, queef. Oh, I forgot.
That's right. He's
Does
allergic
that-
to the vagine.
Does that happen?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make it. That's like when you're
When there too much air
too
gets
much
in
air
there.
gets in there, and then it's just
You've never heard of that
you've
before?
never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Why you sound so defensive? I have never seen it.
that was not defensive. That was
You look so dumbfounded.
like, do we know each other? No. Oh.
Got insulted.
How dare you?
Just said I wore Crocs. You bitch. But
I'm surprised you didn't fold your leg on that.
I mean, I would if I could, but I'm a little bound up over here.
Would be bouncing.
It did. I am coming down now.
You and Curtis do that.
What?
Either when y'all are either irritated or you know you gotta say some shit, your foot be bouncing.
Oh.
My foot be bouncing and my hands be folded to make sure I don't hit nobody.
I have to tap. So I have to move. Like, I cannot sit still. Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn, you got me all thrown off. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, like, so.
How does that work?
Well, like, I know how it works because the same thing happens if you do it in the ass. But, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't
No comment.
No comments. But yes, so the same thing
know. Am I
happened.
trying to get agreements from who?
Like, I have nobody here. So yeah, the same thing happens, like, yeah, in the ass. So okay, it makes sense, but I never thought about that. It's like,
Yep, queefing is a thing.
oh, yeah, because like you see the TikToks where like women are talking about when they fart and it rolls to the front and comes out the. And then going back to.
What?
There was a TikTok and it was like this whole thing about women talking about they fart and it rolls up to the
What kind of
front.
TikToks do you be having?
I don't
Your
think-
algorithm. is
My
all fucked up.
algorithm is interesting. Let's
That's
just leave it
not
at that.
the same thing.
Well, I know it's not. I mean, like, if you're having sex and there's too much air gets pushed into an orifice, then of course it's going to expel out.
Now you're using these big ass words.
Right. Word of the day.
Orifice. Didn't we use that already?
We've said it.
Plenty of times. It's part of my vocabulary now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I just never thought about it. It was like, oh, is she laying there?
It's called queef.
Right, but like, you're laying there, she laying there, and all of a sudden,
Well, you're not really laying there.
oh, it happens while you're.
So, do you have like an embarrassing fart story? Like, if you ever like had a moment where like you farted?
Yes, I do have an embarrassing fart story. It was in high school. So I
Always
was,
in high school.
and I'm gonna say the teacher's name too, Miss Wilhelm. I was in her boring ass history class after lunch, and I had fell asleep, and I woke myself up because I farted out loud.
Oh.
And yeah, it was a mess. Everybody was looking. I was like, bitch, y'all ain't never farted before, and I got kicked out.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Ooh, that escalated.
Like,
I was sleeping,
Like,
I farted, I woke up,
I
cussed
was-
some bitches out, now I got kicked out of
Right.
class.
I was mad as fuck. Like, bitch, what y'all looking at?
so angry.
That's
It
funny as
was.
shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Do y'all have any embarrassing fart stories?
I don't, but a friend of mine thought he had, that's why I asked you this. A friend of mine thought he had to fart. And
It wasn't a fart.
it wasn't a fart.
Oh, that's tragic.
And things happened in his car, and essentially just called his partner, was like, please just open the garage door, turn the water hose on, don't look at me.
Don't even say shit to me.
Whenever I pull my car in, close the garage door, don't even open the door.
Did he sprayed off in the garage?
Yes. I mean, he shit all over himself.
No, well, shouldn't that be like outside?
You didn't want to be seen outside?
Yeah, you can't take your clothes off out in the yard.
Okay. Never mind. No.
You can. You gonna do? Never mind. But yeah, no. So he like hosed himself off after he shit on himself and in his car, and he took. Apparently, he took his car to the detailer because there was an odor.
No.
Shock.
Not
right?
an odor.
An odor. So yeah.
Do you have any embarrassing fart stories?
Not a fart story, but there's like weird moments where I farted that are probably not meant to have farts in it. Pools are always fun to fart in because you can't tell if it's the bubbles from your pants or if you're actually farting.
I remember at the gym one time you did do that. You
Yeah.
did fart.
Yeah, I probably have. I mean, it's the gym. When you're
Who gives
exerting
a
and
fuck
shit.
about the gym?
Right.
Yeah, I fart during squats. Heavy bench sets.
Yeah, you're opening up that because like there's a little.
No, that's just draining. It just all it's gonna do is make you want to fart.
And also, men are more gassy than women, so.
I don't know.
No, it's actually because I had to go. They did
Them bitches be farting.
a thing. What's that thing? What's the thing?
Mammogram?
Is it?
Colonoscopy?
No, whenever they do the jelly and they look at your intestines.
Oh, that's
The pregnant ladies do it.
yeah, I can't think of the name. of
Anyways, sonogram. Is it
No, it's
sonogram?
not a song.
It's
Damn, I can't believe
I
I
don't
forgot.
remember.
Anyway, that what the pregnant ladies do. They
I'm
had
pretty
to-
sure it is a sonogram.
Is it I think it's sonogram.
Yeah.
But anyway, they had to do one on me and to look at my
You was
stomach.
full of gas.
Well, yeah, like you could see like these areas, and I asked.
I mean,
like,
he has IBS too, don't you?
well, H. pylori, but similar, yeah. Funny enough story about I'll explain that. Anyway, and so you could see like images, I was like, oh, what's that? Because you're awake. And she's like, yeah, she goes, I've got to get around the gas pocket. And she's explained to me, she goes, men have a lot more gas than women, so
Well,
it makes her job harder when
Because
it's a
you're a
guy.
guy.
Because I was a guy, yeah. I was actually at the doctor because, going back to the word heart, apparently I have more red blood cells than what's normal, and apparently that's a sign of cancer. So they were checking out, seeing if I had cancer. I don't have cancer.
how do you get to that point where they like were you going in for a checkup or?
Yeah, I was going in for a checkup, and they did my blood test, and my blood work came back that I had more red blood cells than what would be normally considered. And they said that's a sign of having cancer. Don't have cancer. There's no
Good.
issues of cancer. And so essentially, yeah, my body just naturally has more red blood cells than normal. And they said just go donate blood every once in a while. But you can't donate blood right now. Oh,
I can't donate blood.
I can't donate blood. I can't donate blood if I'm honest. So,
I can't donate blood because I lived in Germany during the mad cow disease. So it's like a particular time frame in the 90s where there was like a disease within the red meats in
I remember
in
that.
Germany. So basically anybody that lived there between that particular time frame and has consumed meat during that is disqualified.
I can't give meat because I sleep with men. So, yeah. I can't give meat. I can't give blood because I sleep with men.
You give meat.
I give meat, but but no, I can't give blood. But yeah, I can't give because you can donate if you are celibate for I think it's a year.
What about plasma?
Hmm?
What about plasma?
Yes, you can give plasma, but you can't donate blood.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
well,
thing.
funny thing, you can't give plasma if you've had a tattoo within 6 months. Didn't know that either. I donated or whatever, not donated, but we all, I'm sure, college days when you're looking for cash and you're kind of broke and you
Yeah.
need money.
I've
you
never
know.
donated, but I've heard of my friends that had to.
Yeah,
And
and
I can't donate. Well, I can, but it's not. It never works well for me because like I have. I guess they say that like my veins are small and like the needles that they use,
don't work.
they're big as fuck.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah. So they'll literally like they'll try to get the needle in my vein, and they get it in there, and most of the time it works. But then there's like some times where they like, cause they, I guess I don't want to say they're phlebotomists.
No, they are. They're
Okay,
phlebotomists.
so-
Yeah, they don't hire somebody off the street and be like, here, go stick
I don't
people.
know, man. I feel like they kind of do.
It's training.
Yeah, right. Because then I was like, bro, like you're new here. I haven't seen you before.
I have a
And you're-
store that it go in.
Yeah, because I used to donate at one of these places, and
And they pay
but
you like.
They pay you pretty decent. I mean, like the first couple times are good. Then everything after that, just like, damn, $25.
Right. You taking my
All right. My blood and
Right.
Andrew Jackson.
well,
and
they're your
fucking Lincoln.
plasma, you know.
Right. Well, they get like a canister, but I mean, it depends on your body weight too and how much you can donate.
Right. I remember that.
But yeah, they used to the needle would go against the wall of my vein, and it's like it's sucking on the wall of my vein, so it starts to vibrate the whole thing,
Oh.
and I could feel it in my I'm like, yeah, your machine is just sucking on my fucking vein, and yeah, so eventually
Oh.
like you can see the blood coming out, and they pump the blood back in you. It's weird
Oh,
when the blood goes back in because it's like cold as fuck.
yeah. It feels
It's
so.
like a transfusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened to mine. That's what I'm
Ooh,
telling you my
see,
story.
now that
Yeah, I know.
It's kinda cringy now.
Like, I got a new one who was in training, and she apparently did something where it was sucking the blood, but what was happening was it wasn't pumping the blood. When it separated, it wasn't pumping the blood back in, and like essentially it was just pumping blood into my arm.
And it swelled up.
My whole arm swelled up. Like they had to put ice packs on it and stuff, and like.
Yeah, there's been situations like that I've heard of. I've never had it happen to me, but that's kind of a scary thing. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
it was
just-
terrible.
It's like a blood pocket that just builds up in your arm.
Right.
Like,
Well, what happened was they put enough ice and stuff on it to keep it, and then like literally like from here all the way up to almost my shoulder was nothing but this giant bruise for like 3 weeks. It was crazy. I was like, I ain't never doing this shit again.
Mhm.
Period. And like
Right.
went back there because I was like, all right, I can still get like another like $300, and the minute I walked,
$300?
huh?
How much did you get?
300.
The first time?
No, well, no, you get for like it was something
Where
like,
did you go? Shit, they was giving me like fucking $75.
what? Oh no.
Right, I feel like a used bitch.
But did you get it done here in Leesville?
Ooh,
Oh,
I've never done anything here in Leesville.
I don't even
In
know.
Colorado.
Oh, well, yeah, no, you get like $300.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, whenever I went back, I was like, I saw the girl who, I was like, no, I need somebody else. And she was like, what happened? I said, I'm the one that you like fucked up my arm. And she was like, oh, well, I can do it again. No,
I could do it again.
no.
Right, that's what I'm trying to avoid.
No, somebody else. And yeah.
That's
But
it.
you lay there, you kind of watch TV, and, it's good times.
Okay, yeah, but they didn't like for me they didn't like it when you're on the phone. You're not supposed to be on the phone.
Were you talking to people?
Like yeah, like you can put your earphones in. They didn't like that when you were on the phone.
I don't know, I just play video games.
Yeah, phone in hand. I'd watch some anime or just. It's kind of hard to concentrate sometimes though.
Cause yeah, you gotta focus on
Focus
doing
on
the
doing
pumping
that,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
My hand, did your hand always hurt?
Yeah.
It was fucking, you've never done this.
Mm-mm.
Like essentially what
It's
happened.
an interesting experience. I think everybody is like some point in their life should either donate plasma or blood.
Agreed.
I've blood before.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
But yeah, like with the plasma, it helps like them make medicines and stuff like that, and you get paid for it. So.
Yeah,
But-
they gave me like this Griffles card.
A what?
Griffles. It was a bank. It was like through Bank of America. They give you like a reloadable card that you can use.
Oh. Mhm.
Yeah, kind
I don't
of like
remember. I think they gave me a card. Lord. Maybe it was like that. I don't remember, but no, it's what
They gave you
happened.
cold hard cash?
Maybe they did. It's been so long, I don't remember.
Here's your money, bitch. Yeah.
Right. Thanks. We'll come suck your blood the rest of the month. But no, like there's a
Just
certain.
imagine if like vampires were running the industry.
I watched Tales from the Crypt. If anybody remembers that TV
I used to
show.
love that.
It was-
He will pop out the casket.
Right, the little crypt keeper. But there was an episode about that where like a
What happened to
vampire.
him?
The animatronic. He's probably sitting in a box somewhere.
I used to like him.
I do too. But yeah, there was one about that where it was a vampire who was a security guard for a blood bank and he was drinking off of the blood. And I always remember that episode. But no, in the process there's a certain part of it where you have to like squeeze.
Yep.
And then like you have to keep squeezing, and it takes fucking forever.
Yeah, because basically what it is it's diffusing the blood
Right.
in the machine, and then periodically it pumps, diffuses, and then it pumps it back into your arm.
Right. And then
Or
what-
that's at the end.
No, what happens is they replace it with like, well, at the end is when they pump something into it.
the fluid.
The whatever this fluid.
Saline.
You
Basically, yeah,
freeze to
you
fucking
freeze.
death.
You'll literally do not.
That sounds
I
like
always,
dialysis.
I always go with like a sweater because like when I'm in there and I'm
Same.
just like and they're pumping that bitch back in there, I got my sweater like this and I'm just like.
Like I
You
always
good?
brought a hoodie. It was the middle of summer. I'd have a hoodie and just like.
And then you go outside and
Son
like
of
the
a
sun
bitch.
hits your skin and you're just like, oh, thank God. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an
Interesting.
quick cash.
Yeah,
but
it's good. You know, if you're going through a hard time, you just need some
Yeah.
side money.
I mean, or if you want to be a decent human being, like I've met people who were just kind of just like one of them was like,
Well, honestly, it was more. The experience to me, personally, was more like I had to encourage myself to go. Because
I didn't.
I didn't
was
like it.
broke.
Well, yeah, I know that. Even if I was broke, I just didn't like the feeling of it. Like it would make me like, because like I said, like with,
You have
with
little
them
veins.
having to do like the repuncturing because like they puncture it and she's like, oh, it didn't go in right, and she's like just pulling it out, redoing it, pulling it out, redoing it. She's like, okay, I think I got it, and then she starts sucking the machine,
Ugh.
starts sucking on my fucking thing. So there's people who never have a problem, and they're healthy weight.
Lucky
I mean,
bitches.
like they're a bigger person, so they could donate
Tons.
tons of it. And they're just in there. They're in there frequently. Like they just
Right.
do it just to do it, and then it just like they get money out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, while I was there, I remember meeting people who were like teachers and bankers and like people like
There's all sorts of people.
they had money, and like one woman was like, no, she goes, I donate because I want to help out. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Well
That's a good
done.
thing. Yeah, absolutely.
But then you also see like those homeless people and meth heads in there, and it's like,
All right, I know what you're doing.
ooh, you gonna go get a fix, bitch. So,
We'll be back in here the next fucking.
Whatever
We're
it
not supposed
is.
to do that because technically.
I don't know.
We're supposed to.
I don't. Like I said, I just remember doing it during college because, like I said, again,
Yeah.
broke.
They used
So.
to. They make you answer a question.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good. They used to make you answer a questionnaire every time that you go on. No. I think it might be better coming out of your mouth.
No.
Yeah.
So we over the past few days, we all kind of got together when Curtis got back into town. We all kind of sat around and was like watching some of our old episodes. Apparently, every fucking episode I have said when the question is, "How's everybody feeling?"
today?
I say I'm tired.
We
I'm tired.
we all say that shit on every episode.
But the joke about it was the fact that he was sitting down and he's like, "Thank God I didn't say it this episode." And as soon as he finished that statement, the video he's like, "I'm tired."
I'm tired.
We just busted out laughing. That's why it was funny. So I yawned, and that was kind of the
So
whole-
speaking of that, not to cut you off or anything, but watching back the old episodes from the beginning to now. We are on episode 20, finally.
Yeah,
So-
episode 20, but we don't have Jalisa.
5 months in,
We should have one 20th anniversary.
We should have.
maybe once you reach 50.
One, no, we'll do it for the 21st, because, you know, that's when we become an
We should have
adult.
did it with the 100 views.
We should
Or
have.
the
But
100.
I wanted to do a certain thing for 100 views, and we haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
100 subscribers, not views.
We should definitely do that eventually.
Yes, as soon as we can figure out the editing.
Cool.
Have you researched it?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's
So-
on me, I know.
Mhm. Just like, pulling the audio.
Ah, God. Okay, I'm gonna do that tonight. I am gonna do it. I'm gonna get my laptop. Text me a message. Sorry, we're having. Message me.
Defaults for after podcast.
Right, we're discussing. So yeah, I'm putting this in my calendar right now as a reminder to remind me in an hour.
Absolutely.
You sure an hour? Right.
But anyways, so I think that was kind of a great wrap up for the improv. We actually did have one topic that we were kind of interested in talking about. So, excuse me, we're gonna spiel kind of right into this one.
What was the topic?
Life hacks.
Oh.
So,
Neither one of you bitches did them.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have any. Not that I can think of. The only.
is there any life hacks that you've seen that you thought would be good?
No, because I barely knew what they was until y'all started talking about them. It's like shortcuts through life, pretty much.
Right.
My shortcut that I love to use is keeping my shoes tied. Like, so I don't gotta tie them when I put them back on, just slide my foot back in.
Yeah, okay. That seems lazy, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's what life hacks
It's a
are.
life hack.
Well, not
It's a
lazy.
Curtis life.
Let me
It's a
say
life
more
hack.
efficient.
It's a life hack.
It's a life hack.
Well, it depends on the shoe, because there's some shoes where
That you
like
gotta
you
untie.
have to untie.
Or if I don't want to crease them bitches up, yeah, I gotta untie
Right.
You
them.
can do that with Vans, not Converses. Converses, you gotta untie them bitches.
Them forces, I refuse. Or if I want to keep them tied, I just pull it off. Like, pull it off.
Oh, got it. Okay. Like my
Pull it off
Converse.
my foot.
Right. I have the low top Converse, and I don't ever.
Oh, yeah, low tops, you can do that.
You
I'm
can't.
talking about more like some Chuck Taylors or something.
Mine is like I take a marker and I put different colors on each end of the wires behind the TV.
Color coordinate?
Yeah, and that way I know like, all right, this one's red. So I go down and look what's plugged in. I'm like, okay, there's the red one, and I know it's the TV. I do that. And I think I watched that on like Pinterest. Yes, I Pinterest.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I don't consider this one a life hack, but there's like something that I've seen that I didn't know was a thing. You know those containers that you can like for ketchup when you pump the ketchup into like those little
you
cups.
peel it open.
Yeah, and I didn't know that they could do that, and it turns into like more like a saucer rather
Where
than
you got that from, right?
You sure?
I'm positive. Because you asked me about it. It's like, what do you do? It's like, this is what you do with it.
You
give
did
it
open
ketchup.
like a fucking banana.
I was like, I'm glad I helped your life, friend.
Well, thank you. I now have acquired a life hack.
Yay.
Okay.
Because, yeah, you turned you up. Go ahead. Finish yours because I took it away.
No, that
from
was
you.
it. I really don't think that I have any life hacks, honestly, other than showering in the morning to wake me up. That's my life hack.
That's just good hygiene.
Well, you're not supposed to shower every morning.
You're not supposed to shower every morning.
But I'm just saying, I shower twice a day. Usually in the morning.
Yeah. Because, like, if you're like, this is a whole nother topic. Wait. Like,
Ooh, hygiene, because it's the summer.
young dude, you shower in the mornings, right?
Sometimes, most of the time, it's at night.
But you
I don't sweat.
But you lay in. You don't sweat at all in your sleep?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Yeah, it ain't got to be to your knowledge, but I can tell you one thing, your skin is shedding.
Oh.
All them dead
I have
skin
good
cells.
hygiene, so I don't know. It's been working my whole life. But yes,
Fair enough.
sometimes, yeah.
Like, yeah, I shower, like, okay, I'll shower in the mornings because A, it wakes me up, B, I know I sweat at night. God damn it, I sweat living here.
With how low I be having my air down, I don't think I sweat.
Oh, I do.
Yes, you do sweat. You always, I'm sweating, you are, you're a sweater. You don't know it because you don't want to know it. It's okay.
You don't feel it? Oh. Now, and like after we go to the gym, on the days we go to the gym, I'll sweat.
You're going to be a little bit more aware of it now. Now that we talk
Think
about
about
it,
it.
it'll probably fit you.
You've been laying in the same spot for 8 hours.
Right.
If I sleep for 8 hours.
Your body naturally sweats.
Okay.
It's like you all wrapped. Oh god, I'm getting hot just thinking about it. Just you all wrapped up and shit's just laying up.
Doesn't your body temperature increase when you sleep?
I don't know. I know I sweat. That's why I said right now living here, I can only sleep in a sheet.
A sheet, you don't do a comforter?
It's laid at the end of the bed.
Oh, you weird.
How am I weird?
Alright, guys, that was it.
how is that weird?
Fucking mummy.
Like, cause if I put the comforter on, I get hot. Do I like the
What
comforter?
kind of comforter do you have? Is it thick? Or is it like a regular comforter?
No, it's a summer comforter. I have a winter comforter. I have a summer comforter. But I still get hot. Wait, y'all know? I feel like y'all are judging me.
We're not.
No, but if we were, I mean, we can, because you judge us about everything.
Well, there's
love y'all.
there's German comforters that are basically like they're naturally cooling, I think, but they're really comfortable. Oh my god!
See,
Because I think they use a different type of like material in the inside rather than like.
that's why I got the cooling gel in my mattress. That shit is amazing.
You know what's really amazing? A downing blanket.
You mean a down blanket?
I said downing. No.
You did.
I always see it just naturally wants to come off downing. It's a down blanket, like, cause for feather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it.
Except for when it starts getting old and the feathers start poking you. But yes, I agree with that. That bitch got wake up and looks like a fucking goose exploded in your bed.
Oh, that exploded.
I'm wrong.
Okay, well, guys, that wraps up episode 20. Was there anything else that you guys want to talk about today?
Other than the gooses exploding in your bed, no.
No, I mean, thank you for going on this wonderful improv journey with us. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Today
it-
was our first improv, so
Yeah.
Probably won't be the last, because this was actually kind of fun.
It was kind of fun.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, as
Yeah.
always, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your notification bell on so you can see when we post new content. Y'all have a good evening.
Bye.